Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Chinergy Awakens Naturally. My name is Kate and I want to talk nerdy to thee. I don't talk about just quantum foo-foo stuff. Right now I am super excited because if you don't already know, on Thursday, April 22nd, 2021, that's this coming Thursday. If you missed it, you'll have plenty to watch and it might be delayed, but hang on tight. The SpaceX Crew-2, named Endeavour, is gonna launch from Kennedy Space Center. I live in Florida and not close enough to actually see it. However, you can bet I'll be in my backyard looking to see that little tiny bit of it going when it does. It's going off at 6:11 is when it's scheduled to take off. 6:11 in the morning. That's 06 for those of us that don't want to be up too early. You're going to want to be wide awake for that, because that SpaceX Crew-2. We already have Crew-1 named Resilience. It's already there, and it has plenty of little astronauts. There's parking for several spacecraft. And Falcon 9, that little rocket, it's going to be taking Crew-1 and Crew-2. It already took Crew-1. It's taking Crew-2. And Crew-3 will be launching October 23rd of 2021. 3 of those 4 astronauts have already been chosen. The last one's TBD, and I don't know that they've named that one yet. However, that Falcon 9 rocket, it gets around. SpaceX and NASA are doing a great job. They did a dry run, I believe it was today, and to test the 4 astronauts. They are astronaut Shane Kimbrough, Megan McArthur. They are NASA's superstars. And then we have from Japan, the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency is Akihiko Hoshide. That's our Japanese intel on that. And then European Space Agency is sending Thomas Pesquet. I have no idea where he is from, forgive me. However, 4 astronauts, this is the first mission that's going to fly. International crew members, which is part of the commercial crew program, up to the International Space Station. We've had astronauts up there for quite some time, and it's fascinating to me. We've sent a Mars rover that's it's having a little trouble getting off the ground. It experiences problems on Mars, much like on the Earth. It's amazing. If you're not familiar with NASA Live TV, you might want to get familiar. And if you're tired of watching the news and seeing all the drag bag blah of what's happening here on Earth, you don't have to go quantum weird into dimensional weird stuff, astral projection and things. You can go with science, which is happy to tell you that breaking gravity and out into outer space, there's all kinds of cool stuff. And NASA has a great website. Go to nasa.gov. It has the launch schedule. It has all kinds of bio information about each one of the crew members, what they do. These people are fascinating, absolutely fascinating. And if you're on YouTube, NASA Live, they're running something all the time about what they're doing. And they're showing you, hey, here's the dry run. This is what we're doing. And it's a really phenomenal way to get unplugged from the day-to-day of what's happening right here on Earth. Or heaven forbid, what's happening in your little myopic world. That's me anyway. I tend to get a little bit endeavored in the wrong direction and lose all kinds of resilience and forget that there's a whole lot more going on than just the dribs and drams and the dribbles of my boring little life, that there are people that are on the cutting edge. They're out there on the leading edge of thought, and it's not a crowded spot for a reason, because they're sitting on a rocket that's breaking free of Earth's gravitational pull, and they're going up to the International Space Station and taking all kinds of fun stuff, and they're exchanging crew members on, what day is it? We have SpaceX Crew-1, the Resilience, is going to be splashing back down because we're sending 4 up. Well, we got to send 4 home. So Michael Hopkins, Victor Glover, Shannon Walker, and Soichi Noguchi are going to be undocking from ISS at 5 a.m. on April 28th. 2021. That's a Wednesday, April 28th at 2021. They're going to be undocking from ISS. and they're expected to splash down off the coast of Florida at around 12:35 or so in the afternoon on that day. Now, I don't really know about re-entry. I never paid too much attention to that when I was growing up. We always went outside during school time. We were always taken outside during launch to, go see, because where I live, I grew up in Daytona Beach, Florida, and I don't live so far now. But when we were growing up, we would go outside and we would be able to see it go as it was making history. And that was just the coolest thing. And I was born in 1968, in May of 1968. In December of 1968 is when that very famous moonrise picture was taken by our Apollo crew. And please, Apollo members and those of their family, forgive me for not remembering which Apollo it was. However, it might have been Apollo 8, I'm not sure. That was when that famous picture was taken of moonrise, where it was taken from the spacecraft's perspective, and you could see it. It was just the coolest thing. So I've not ever been hugely interested in space until I got to be in the middle of some dark places and just needed to find something more interesting than, the floor and bore to think about or look about. And I didn't want to hear another thing about a germ, a bug, a disease, a microbe, a divorce, nothing. I just needed some hope. And let me tell you, if there's anything in the world that makes me hopeful, it's to watch some astronauts take their leave as they are getting onto their spacecraft, which is named Endeavor, Resilience, and kick your hiney and leave it back there with whatever problems they ever had or thought they had, whatever they grew up with, whatever kind of baggage anybody tried to hang on to them. These people apparently, didn't let it slow them down too long, because they're willing to sit on top of Falcon 9 rocket that's has done some business before. It's being reused, and it must be really solid, because I don't remember exactly how many missions that Falcon 9 has thrown into the air. However, it's done its job multiple times. And SpaceX and NASA coming together has been a really good thing. And I don't know how the space program would have done otherwise. I have no idea. I didn't follow all the history. I just know I am super excited about the fact that we could be ravaged with a whole bunch of garbage news from, the day-to-day dribble of politics and home politics or foreign politics, national politics, international, it doesn't matter, or the dribble of relationships that are just kind of soured, or, cranky neighbor, or I don't like that. And I can get slowed down for half a second and then just come to a complete stop until I remember, oh yeah, there are people that are willing to go sit in a cockpit and go break the gravitational pull of Earth. If you have any problems, any whatsoever, think about it from those terms, perhaps, of how can I break the gravitational pull of this bull stuff that might be holding me back? Whatever lights your Falcon 9, man, get busy. Don't ask anybody else to be your light, man. You're going to be sorry if you do, because they'll be trying to light your butt forever for you. And you might not like it. It might explode you right off the pad. So what was I going to say? There was another thing. Oh, yes. The the NASA astronauts, Shane Kimbrough and McArthur, they are your spacecraft commander and pilot, respectively. And then Akihiko Hoshide and Thomas Pesquet, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Those are your mission specialists for the crew, or for the mission. They are all part of the commercial crew program, which is specific to NASA, joining together globally with other world leaders who want to find out what's in space. And they aren't just figuring out how to go and get to Mars and, put a flag there before somebody else steals it. That they're doing so much more up there. There's one astronaut, I'm not remembering her name at the moment. Go to NASA live TV or NASA TV on YouTube and find them. They're all bioed, and they have like maybe 3-4 minute videos on each. However, there's one woman that she's a astrobiologist or something. She's got a degree in something that made my head spin just to even read it and go, You can't talk nerdy to me on that level. However, Kate Rubins, that's what her name is, and another woman who studied barometric pressure when she dove in Arctic freezing, like Arctic as in cold, freezing water. She studied the emperor penguin or something, and her natural conclusion was, yeah, a lot of people don't go through Oceania to get to space, but I did. And I find great inspiration in that, because I'm not ever going to be an astronaut. I would have never made it through the academia, but I'm able to enjoy space and enjoy the things that she can do and these other people can do. It doesn't matter, man, woman, it makes no difference. It's cross-reference and it's globally integrated. We have all kinds of people that are in that program, and it is just so inspiring to me. So if you're inspired too, then be ready on April 22nd. That's this Thursday. Today is Sunday, whatever today is. And it's 6/11 on April 22nd at 2021 from Kennedy Space Station. They're going to be launching the Crew-2, named Endeavour, and is coming off, taking off with a Falcon 9 rocket that's taken up there. It's launching from Complex 39A at Kennedy Space Center and is going right on up to the International Space Station. I sure hope you'll take an opportunity to celebrate the genius of people who are on the leading edge of thought. It's not a crowded spot for a reason, because in 1986, the Challenger didn't do so well. Somebody showed up a little bit wrong that day, and we lost our entire space program's hopes then. And now pull forward to 2021, and we're on Crew-2. So we've already done a reload of Crew-1, and we're returning some of that crew again, as I said, on April 28th, 2021 at 12:35 p.m. off the coast of Florida somewhere. I don't know. So if you find that stuff inspiring, good. I'm glad you do. If you don't, you probably haven't watched till here anyway. So regardless, there's lots more to do besides worry about your spirituality, your theology, your policy, your politics, your own whatever. If it's boring to you, or if you're just tired of the old grind, might be fun to rewind or unwind with something that's just fascinating. And I don't have to understand astrophysics, and I don't have to understand micro astrophysics. I don't have to understand micro anything or biology of any kind in order to appreciate the genius of people who are going out there. Hubble telescope is free to look at any of the images that come. Black holes are fascinating. Magnetic field, fascinating. And they're finding out new information about that fifth element. We already know what the forces of nature are, the big four. And they're finding out that, oh yeah, that fifth one, it actually, yeah, we've documented. There's scientific proof that we don't really know what that is. And Einstein said, quantum entanglement, it's spooky action at a distance. He wasn't kidding. So we're understanding and unfolding, not me personally, biology and physics, the quantum field, all of it, because there are people that are willing to throw themselves out there and put themselves on that leading edge of thought. And you don't have to go to space to do that or claim your spot. So I'm going to encourage you to, whatever you're doing, be on that leading edge of thought. Claim your spot. It's not a crowded place for a reason, because people are a little bit scared. They might be, what happens if, who cares? Your Falcon 9, just make sure that when you get on top of that rocket fuel, that you're the one who engineered it, because you don't want to go Challenger with it. You want to be resilient and endeavor and get all the way up there. So enjoy your day, enjoy your night, whatever part of the day you're in, friends. Enjoy it, and don't let anybody talk nerdy to you if they're going to talk nerdy wrong, all right? And if you enjoy that stuff, enjoy it, whatever you do. Find what brings you peace, what brings you joy, what brings you a measure of excitement, and doesn't steal or thieve from you or anyone else, and you're good to go, boo-boo. So enjoy, take care, and I hope that you'll be there to watch this crew. International members willing to do what I'm not able to do, so I'll celebrate them. Thank you. Take care of yourselves, friends, and have fun. Bye.